Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Sunday afternoon session where I'm coming back on to finish up the free readings and one donation from this morning's session. And so you'll notice there's no chat in here because I'm not taking any new questions. This is just finishing up everything from this morning. And I'll be back on Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for the next free readings. If you are looking for any answers before then, check out my main page. I've got a ton of free content, June monthlies, pick a cards that talk about, the full moon, new moon energies, the season of Gemini, all sorts of stuff in there. So just follow your heart and spirit will guide you to the videos with your answers on there. Or if you're interested in a personal reading or any of my other services, I do offer personal readings, past life readings, life purpose readings, all sorts of readings. All those are listed in the description box of the video if you'd like to purchase one as well. So that's that. After I'm done, I will post a comment listing the order in which all of the readings were completed so you can find your reading much more quickly as well. So, Nelia, you were my donation. So, thank you for your additional donation and for all your multiple donations today. I really appreciate you. And so, let's take a look here. We're looking into your future soulmate, true love. So, does he love animals, especially dogs? And do you see he and your dogs getting along and having a strong relationship? All right, let's take a look here. The puppy dogs, right? It's a deal breaker. If you can't get along with the pups, the fur babies, then you got to go. So, we'll take a look here and see what we've got going on here. All right. I don't see that they have any animals with this combination, but they have a lot of love. Seven of Cups, so they do love dogs. I feel like they're an animal lover. With asking this and that being on the bottom of the deck is like because cups can be love energy. It's like I love dogs, I love cats, I love birds, I love fish, I love they are an animal lover. So you guys might end up with a zoo together. Although currently, with where they're at in their life, I don't feel like they have any animals themselves right now. Because the Seven of Wands, it feels like they're in this bubble, and because of all that, they had all that wand energy, all of this, going, 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 going. I feel like they were like, I don't want to have an animal because I won't be able to give them the love and attention that I would want to give them. And it's not fair to them to be at home or in a crate or whatever. So they haven't chosen to have one right now yet. But the Three of Wands, they know that they have it. Uh, it was like part of their plan that once they, find someone and settle down, that they'll, things will be balancing out in their life. And they knew that. And they're like, when that happens, then definitely. And so I feel like here, we've got the Chariot card, which is the power of choice card about, them getting along and having a strong relationship. The choice card is that it's definitely a possibility there because um, I don't know. I've got the Magician here. It's the energy that is, being um, how do you say it? Like spotlighted, and that there's this choice that comes in here, and I feel like there's um, no, that's funny. You can make a choice between my dogs or me. Like you're saying, you either have to get with them or you have to let me go. That's funny. I feel like they're like, I know. But I feel like they get along and this is positive energy. And you know, because when I'm thinking about the energy that they exude, the energy that they have, I feel like you know, in the beginning, if you have more than one, do you guys have dogs? Because I feel like there's with this black and white, I feel like I don't know if you have a black dog and a white dog, but there's like it's like your dogs are different. One of them loves them, and the other one is very protective of you. So if you have one dog that's more jealous than the other, the one, the alpha, the dog that's jealous, that is protective of you, that wants you, doesn't like they'll get in between the two of you. the other one, like the one that feels like that um the other dog, your other dog is always jealous of and feels like they're like, "I'm the beta." They're like, "Look, I get to be theirs." And they like choose them and you're like, "What?" I feel like there's a little bit of um not anything bad, like, but like you're just like, "Oh, really? So you're gonna be over there with him, huh?" So it's like friendly bantering and stuff, and you're glad though, you're glad that, you know, because the one that's chosen you gets in between you and him, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna pet you then." So I like that. So definitely no problems with getting along with that, and they are definitely an animal lover um, there as well. So I like that. The double energy here, I don't feel like there's. Um, I just feel like there's this. There's not like any kind of work or like the Capricorn energy with Saturn is usually like, okay, you got to let go of some fears. There's got to be this transformation and blah blah blah. But I just don't feel like it's. I feel like they're more offering a hand than what this is before. So it doesn't feel like the regular Capricorn Saturn devil card energy. It feels like it's no work. It's like the opposite kind of energy. It would be like it reversed or something, which I don't do reversals. I just look at the energy that comes through on each card, and it just feels that way, like it's free and it's freely offered. Yeah, and then on the bottom you got the Ace of Cups. So unconditional love. So yeah, no problems at all between the puppers and your future soulmate. So I love it. Right, and that's what they have for you there, Nelia. So many blessings to you again. Thank you so much for your multiple donations and your additional donation. All right, so many blessings. So that was my one donation that I had left. So let me grab these free screenshots and bring them over yonder. And thank you guys for your patience in getting to these. And Nova, if you are watching or you are rewatching this, I didn't see your two questions, so I have an IOU for two, which you can send me an email because you have my email with the two questions, and we can do what we do before. Um, we can have a credit for two for next time, whatever you wish to do. So just reach out to me. All right. So Ateshi Singh, you are up first. Let me get these. I'm going to get the uh, de- decks on my desk all set up here. For the free readings, I'm going to have two stacks. Let me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And shuffle, 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 shuffle. All readings. All right. And then this one also shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. For all free readings. All right. So we got one and two. So, Ateshi, I want to know, will you get the NBCU internship for the academy year of 2024 to 2025? All right. I don't know. You got the Hierophant here, which is teacher and student, but it's also like your higher self inviting you to see the capital T truth of what you want, where you want to be. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that you wanted to move something that's more of a wish fulfillment. So I feel like you would have the opportunity for this internship, but I feel like you change your mind. I feel like there's a different opportunity that opens up that feels like a dream come true, and you're like, "Oh my god, I want that instead." And I feel like you alter course and you go that direction. I just don't feel like this is like, "Oh yeah, this is you getting that one." I feel like it really is this movement away into a different direction. But it's because you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm okay, no way." It's like, "Would you like to have this little Hershey's kiss, or here's this chocolate pie?" And you're like, throw the give me that." So that's what I feel is coming in there for you. So that's what they have for you, Ateshi. So many blessings to you. And then morning, you wanted a general reading. And all right. So you do have the Seven of Cups here, which there feels like there's been some emotional confusion or a lot of decisions to be made, a lot of things that are coming up. And the Fool card is like this ending of an old cycle, beginning of a new adventure that's free. And I feel like whatever was bringing this up and whatever was happening gets removed, and then you're able to have this new way, this new direction that you go. So an example would be like, let's say you're in a position. I'm just gonna throw work in there. So it's like you're at work and you have this position that you got, okay, I gotta do this and this and this, this and this, and there's all this stuff, and there's all this stuff that's gonna come down the line. And oh my God, we got so much to do. It's gonna be so difficult. And how am I gonna deal with all this? And da, 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 da. And then management comes to you and goes, we want you to lead this department and we're going to move you over here. What about all these projects and all that stuff? Like, nope, we're going to that someone else. And you're like, what? Yeah, and here we want you to do this. So you go over there and you get to leave all this other stuff behind, and it's like a fresh start. It's like all this emotional energy that was invested in all this stuff suddenly is gone, and you're able to focus on this new thing, which you're more excited about. So I like that for you, morning. And that's what they have for you right now. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So many blessings. And then QV Love, you are up. What is the most important message that God has for you right now? Oh, I love it. So you got the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Three of Cups is your spiritual posse. Your biggest message right now is you are never, ever alone. You have a great host of beings of unconditional love and light that are around you 24/7, never sleep, always there supporting you with the eternal unconditional love as well. That's so funny. It almost looks like that's my head. That's funny. But also, this is about community in your outside world too. So you got invisible support that's all over the place. But this Three of Cups is saying that when you're out here living your passion, doing some things you love, you're going to be bumping into a couple people who are going to become like family, sisters, but even more, because blood, you can't choose blood, but you can choose these. These are like two besties, three peas in a pod are the three of you, the three musketeers, where you guys just are really so supportive and bonded and connected. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands, it is doing what you love, and you're it's a passion, something new that you get excited about doing, and then you're like you meet these other two people, whether it's pottery. I feel like it's something creative though, like pottery, a book club, um, pottery, book club, painting, yarn. I don't know. There's just like all this stuff of all this creativity. It's all these passions doing them, and you meet two people that you all three become very close, and are like best of friends. So you have this physical, like you find a little small tribe here in the physical world, but you're really connecting, and the spirit world is letting you know how loved and supported you are too. So I feel like that's an important message from God for you, right? So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, QB Love, right? And then Miss Hey, hey. So you want to know O's feelings and actions towards you in the future. All right. I feel like they're kind of in a battle with the Two of Swords, is like the battle between their head and their heart. And eventually, I feel like they close their eyes and open their heart, and then they're able to, with the Page of Pentacles, is about, an opportunity to get together in the physical world. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit of time here, but, um, you know, their heart definitely wants to spend more time and move forward and get to know you more. And the mind is all about, wait a minute, wait a minute. I mean, it's all these, I don't know, they just need things a certain way, and They feel like, well, relationships can be so um, full of expectations and so many things that they're kind of just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. The mind, right? The mind is full of all this stuff. It's not from you that they pick these things up. These are things that they've had all their life growing up. And then they're thinking, well, this is what it all has to be. But so that's why they have kind of like a, little leash on their heart going, no, 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 you can't go there because they're up here and it's the battle going on, the struggle between the head and the heart. The heart always wins eventually because the mind gets tired and the heart has endless energy. It's like, I'm going to win. And so they do. And then the Page of Pentacles is you guys do get together in the future. Just going to matter of how much they go forward and they do that. So that's what they have there for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then nature 1111, you are up. Does Liam have attraction for you? A recent contact here. Let's take a look here. Um, I don't feel, the seven of wands, they have this little bubble, and I kind of feel like they're just hanging out with themselves. The four of pentacles feels very like home. I just feel like they're kind of an introverted, more focused on them right now. And it's not like that they're not attracted to you, they're just not focused on the outside world. Kind of feel like they're just working on them in this bubble, in this, solid foundation of the outside world. So I feel like they're more turned inward when we're looking at that there. So I don't feel like there's like this, you know, draw, draw, draw. I feel like they're just kind of um seeing what's out there, but they're really focused on their insides. So that's what's coming through Nature 1111 right now. Um, but I just feel like they're doing their thing, which is good. We know we all can use that, self reflection, and that's good. At least he's not, you know, only outward focused and zero inner reflection. So, it's like, all right, like, are you asking, why do I end up with one or the other? Can I have someone who's balanced? Well, they'll balance out. So, we'll see what happens here. Probably, probably by the end, maybe like in the beginning, mid of July, I feel like you'll have more clarity around them, but I feel like they're kind of working on some stuff, maybe even by the end of June, but it depends on how much effort they're putting into that. Right. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings. And then Shelly Rain, hello, hello. A general for June. Absolutely. And of course, make sure to check out my June monthlies. I have those for each individual zodiac sign. And you can also check and see there's a little chart in the beginning that lists all the planets and what areas of the life they rule over. And if you know your birth chart, or there's free sites out there, you can find out like, oh, okay, I want to know about my interactions with this man. And then you can look up your Mars and go, oh, my Mars is in, Pisces. And so you can go watch the Pisces, knowing that that's about your interactions with them. And you'll get a separate message that way too. So you can do whatever you want with those. Wow. All right. Well, June feels like you're going to have some passion and movement come in here. Great opportunity for love coming your way. Ace of Cups can be new love, heightened love. Knight of Wands is passion and fast movement. And it can mean also that it comes out of nowhere. So if you're looking for like a relationship um, or even heightened passion in a current relationship, it's like suddenly just going to be, whoa, hey, where are you? Hello. It's like it happens fast and unexpectedly from somewhere. And so I like that for you. Just as really this, here they are and boom, shakalaka. Um, this fast moving, passionate and loving energy that comes into your life. So I like it. That's a good June, right? But that's what they have for you for that. So many blessings to you. And then Cassidy, XO Cassidy OX. You want to know, is your intuition right that Cody and you are meant to be together again in the next few weeks or months? Let's see here. Well, you've got the Eight of Cups, which is more about leaving behind emotions and relationships that don't serve you anymore. And the Six of Swords is movement as well, with leaving behind some old ways of thinking and moving into new ways of thinking. So I feel like this is more of a nudge from spirit about looking at what you've learned in your past relationships, releasing old emotions that don't serve you, and really looking at your relationships going, is this where I want to invest my emotional energy? The Six of Swords is a change of mindset and really look at what is drawing you to them. And again, what did you see when you were in your relationship before and interacting? And uh, it feels more moving on than moving back together again, with this energy coming in here, because it feels very, movement, not towards, but, you know, and because usually the Six of Swords is someone, going this way, and the Eight of Cups is someone walking away. And so I feel like it's more that type of energy. Um, so it may not be your intuition that's doing that. It might just be your heart going, I remember that. I like that. I wanted to hang around with them, and it's like, well, sometimes the heart wants what's not good for it either, like a box a dozen donuts, right? It's like, you may want it, but it's not gonna make you feel good afterwards. But I feel like it's more movement onward than, towards with that. Right? So that's what's coming in there, Cassidy. So many blessings. Hang in there. And then Moonlight 5, happy Sunday to you. Will you get the job on a Tuesday? Tuesday. All right. I don't feel like that one. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is, you being by yourself there. Three of Wands is a different direction with that. I feel like if they do offer, they don't offer very much money. This Nine of Pentacles just feels like it's like, yeah, doesn't feel like it's bringing you what you need, and financially and physically, it's like, no. And I feel like you go a different direction here with this Three of Wands. Three of Wands is by our choice, not by your force to go. It's just with new information that you go a different direction. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, they're like, well, we do entry level at this, and you're like, that's okay. That's like too low with your experience, what you have to offer. I just feel like they're lowballing it, and it's like that's all right. But I do feel like you go a different direction, and if they don't offer you it, it's like thank you, because you needed to go a different direction anyway with that. Um, so I like that for you. All right, so that's what they have for you, Moonlight. So many blessings to you. Let me just bring some more over here. All right. And then Vidi Jalan, you are up. So what do you need to know about your fashion design career at the moment? All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah. So you've got the Tower and you got the Seven of Cups. So if there's emotional confusion and too many decisions and you're not sure which way to go, the Tower card is saying that you're reaching a point here where spirit will start intervening, because it was at this point where with so many decisions and not knowing which way to go, they will remove some of the options out of the way to make it an easier decision. They will remove things that are not in alignment with where you are to go in this, and you can trust that whenever anything is moved out of your life or out of your path, it's happening for you to make space for something more in alignment with your higher self and for your path going forward here. So you do have, these emotional choices to make, right? But there's going to be elimination. Instead of seven, they'll get it down to like three, and then you'll be like, okay, I can figure out between the three what I want to do, and but I do feel like there's an opportunity that's coming up here that's gonna. I just feel like spirit is helping this decision be a no-brainer for you here, coming in. So yeah, I feel like that's what they want you to know right now. Just trust the process. It's happening. And that, you already asked before you came down here. Spirit, if by this time I haven't whittled these down, start zapping them with this lightning bolt. to make it easier for me to make a decision. They're like, got it, we're on it. And it's going to start to happen soon. So I like it. All right. So that's what they have for you, VD. Many blessings to you. And then Kritika Mahotra, you are up. So you met an old classmate at the mall today. You also met him during your uni interview a few weeks back. He asked for your phone number. What's this about? You're going to the same college. Yay. All right, let's take a look here, see what we have here. Well, I just feel like there's this power of choice here with the chariot. I feel like there's movement. There's going to be some change of energy between the two of you here. Um, so there's some attraction there, I feel, from their part. But the chariot is still up to you. I don't feel like there's a set, um, like, oh, we're going to be together or this is supposed to happen, supposed to, should, whatever. I feel like it's one of these experiences of possibilities of interactions with someone, but the choice is up to you of what you want to make of it with this chariot card. It's like it's not something that you're going to end up like married and living together, anything like that. It's more, what do I want to make of this friendship? What do I want to make with this interaction with them? There's some attraction there, a little bit of spark, but I feel like there's a that with a lot of people. I feel like they're just at this age where they're just like their bodies, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's like it's okay. But I don't feel like they got your number to hook up with you or anything like that. I feel like um that wasn't their intention, their only intention kind of thing. They're like, hey, oh my gosh. And so especially with you guys going to go to the same college, the chariot is, it's up to you what you want to do and where you want to take it. There's nothing, I don't feel like preordained or fated that to happen between. Everything is optional with between you two. So you get to make it what it is. So um, what do you want to do with that? And I kind of feel, just focus in on you for a little bit. I feel like your spirit guides are saying, because it's like, they're reminding me of when I was younger. I I wasn't choosy. That's bad. When like the first relationships that I had, if people showed interest in me, oh, okay, I like you, uh, and I was looking to be liked, and so if someone liked me, then I would enter in a relationship with people, and it wasn't because it's like, oh, what I wanted. Like I wasn't searching for someone, and I'm like, okay, this is the person that I want to be with. Just happened to be whoever chased me. I would like, oh, I trip and fall, and they'd catch me. So just be aware of that energy if that means anything for you there, because that's what came in just now. All right. You guys learn a lot about me, don't you? All right. So many blessings to you. That's what they have. And then Needy Sarbaya, you want to know what the universe wants you to do for your career. It is about, it's a journey. The universe doesn't care what we do. They don't have an opinion. They don't judge. They are like, there's no right or wrong. It's whatever you want to do. It's all these different experiences. There's all these choices, and they're not right or wrong. There's just different choices that bring different experiences. And so when you have the Queen of Pentacles, this is all about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. And what is it that you makes your heart sing? What makes your heart feel like this? This is a dreams come true. What is your dream? And, the Queen of Pentacles is mother, like I said, Mother Nature and Mother Nurture. What does my heart want? What do I want to do? Not what I think I'm supposed to or should do or need to or afraid to do. Or, it's like it's a scavenger hunt. We don't get a scroll that falls from the heavens that says, this is your purpose. It's like, what do you want to do? There's no wrong choice. What makes your heart sing? What makes your heart feel full? You can head off in this direction. If you decide you don't want that, you can go this direction. Spirit and creator don't judge and go, oh my God, look what she's doing. That's all about, are you having fun? Are you enjoying your journey? It's like a giant playground. And so what do you want to do? How do you uniquely want to express that unconditional love in your heart with the world? This is all about I choose. And the Queen of Pentacles is like this Empress energy that's free of all the rules of society and rules of organized religions and spirituality. The Empress comes before where it's free. What do you want to do? It's an open world. The world is your oyster, you get to choose what you want to do. So they don't have a want. They're like, oh, we what they want from of us. They want us to have fun. They want us to enjoy and love life. They want us to experience, and there's no wrong choice. So realizing that, I think, frees us up a lot. There's a great book, Discovering Your Dharma by Sahara Rose. And if you go to our website, it's I am, and then Sahara, Sahar, wait, Sahara, Saharah Rose.com. And she has some quizzes on there to help you understand your dharma, which is like life purpose. Like, how do you want to express it? It helps you identify that. And then it can give you some ideas on what you want to do and how you want to do it. What makes your heart sing? What makes your heart feel full? When's the last 5 times that your heart felt, yeah? And then, how can you have a career around that? Like card reading. I love bringing messages of spirit, and that's why I've chosen this for my path. It's one of the ways that I do it. Podcast I do, it's how do I share this information and messages from spirit. I love channeling it. I love doing it all. But it's like, what brings you joy, and how can you make that into a career where you can actually even get paid for it and survive and thrive off of it, right? So that's what they have for you, Needy, there. I feel like that's important to know. There's no wrong choice. So what do you want to do? What would you love to do? Right. So many blessings to you. And then Ashvin Rai, what does Pooja's father think of you after the discussion? All right. Well, we got the Ace of Cups here. So there was some love there. The Hanged Man, they're seeing things from a different perspective. They're seeing things more clearly. The Ace of Cups is a positive card there. So, I feel like they're still contemplating and looking at it all, but their impression is like I like her. They like this love that you have, and they see this love within you and the kind of big heart that you have. And so they like it. It feels very positive to me there. All right. So that's what they have for you, Ashvin. So many blessings. And then hello, question mark, yes or no question. Will you be in a healthy relationship? Will you be in a healthy, let's see here. I think, did you have other? No, that was Lucky that has it a couple of times here. So yes or no, will your relationship be healthy, right, in the future? This feels like a yes. It got a Page of Pentacles, a solid foundation in the outside world, very grounded, and the Ace of Wands, which is very passionate. So a grounded, passionate relationship. For it, I feel like it is somebody you don't know now with this Ace of Wands. I feel like it's a new passion. And it feels healthy too with this Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is like the number 11. It's a heightened experience. It's like your self-worth and the way you view your worth to the relationship of the outside world grows through this relationship where you feel like empowered, you feel even more solid about who you are. That sounds very healthy to me. So I do like this here. Um, because we got the passion and the groundedness at the same time. So very nice. So I would take that as a yes. All right. So many blessings to you. And let me see here. It looks like Lucky. I'm going to move you down here with your other one because you have a couple. So we'll come back to you here in a minute. Just because it looks like did you ask more than one question here? All right, I'll look at that when I get down to there. So we'll come back to you there. So HTTPS, your free question, additional messages from Spirit. All right. So we got the Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. And so this is about this relationship with your higher self. The Hanged Man is about seeing things from a higher perspective. It's kind of like cocooning transformation from caterpillar to butterfly. And the Two of Cups is this relationship with your higher self coming in here. So I feel like there's this message of expansiveness, this message of that you are in transformation, that because of the time you're spending with your higher self and the more time you spend with your higher self, the more you transform. And it feels like, how a caterpillar, their taste changes from wanting leaves. When it's a butterfly, it wants nectar. It moves from walking along and being limited and how it can go and where it can go, to a butterfly that can migrate thousands of miles and fly, and it moves differently. And I feel like they're telling you here that this is a time of huge transformation inward that changes things, and your desires and abilities in the outside world that comes in here. So it's like, in one way, it's a high five for what has happened to get you here because of what that inner connection you've had, but there's this encouragement to continue and take it to another level too, because that's the caterpillar turns into caterpillar soup, and then it forms into the butterfly. And I feel like the formation is what is coming next with this here. So I like it. I feel like it's awareness, a lot of awareness, some kudos, like I said, but a lot of awareness too. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings there, HTTPS, and thank you for your multiple donations earlier too. All right, and then Lara, you're up. Now, Deem, does he want to be your boyfriend? Let's take a look here. We got the Three of Swords, which is like disappointment, and the Page of Swords is about new communication, moving into something else here is you. So I don't feel like they do. And that's okay with this Page of Swords, because I feel like you are moving forward into something else that, it's almost going to be like, thank God for unanswered prayers. Not because Naldim is bad, but that the person who's coming your way, that is of it's like the Page of Swords is an upgrade on communication and how you guys interact. I almost feel like maybe you don't get as much, it's like you're the one that initiates conversations or keeps them going, and you're like, da 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 da, and they're like, yeah, and you're like, really? This one that's coming here is a lot of more communication between the two of you. So I like that for you. Right, so that's what's coming in there for you, Lara. So many blessings to you. And then Liviere Vergara, hello, hello. So towards your wealth being, how things will turn further on. All right. So as far as your wealth, what does your wealth look like going forward here? All right. I have here the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about becoming aware. You are becoming aware of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around finances has made you feel blinded and bound and trapped. The Page of Swords is bringing you a new way of looking at abundance, looking at how you approach it. What does it mean, right? And how that can work is like, if I have beliefs of lack that are below the surface here because of my inner child, then it's going to keep abundance away. But until I question and bring up this, my rate of exchange of abundance, like when we're younger, we might have felt we had to give so much to get so little. Now we feel we have to give so much to have financial success too. So it kind of keeps things away. So there's this change of way of thinking, this change of approach that's important. And there's this, um, you know, revelations, these ahas that will come, that will allow you to look at those, to have this change the future. Because I feel like it's just kind of keeps things away. Love, abundance, whatever it may be, your inner child just needs to adjust its out of balance. Like we all have it. We're all out of balance from our childhood, because children, we don't know any better. We're like, that seems fair. I'll give you 1,000 love coins and feel like I get one back. All right. and then it goes into our subconscious and it rolls over our life going forward. If I remember, actually, let me just make a note. I'll pop down here. How can I do this? I'll tell you what. What I'll do here is, because it's an episode of my Take 10 with Zen, episode 5. It's the Six of Pentacles. I will, when I go in and put the list of because when I'm done, I put a little note of the order in which the readings were completed. I will put episode 5, Six of Pentacles link, and for you to check that out because it's free. It's like a 10-minute or less video, but it talks about how you can bring that from 1,000 to 1 down to 1 to 1, which will allow those force fields to drop and abundance to come in. And I feel like that's what they're wanting you to kind of know about there. So I've made a note, so we'll do that. So look for the pinned comment after I'm done. When you see it saying, here's the readings and here's the order, it'll be underneath the names. So you might have to open up like the little comment to see below it. All right. And if you have trouble finding it, just comment on the video and I'll repost it there for you. All right. So that's what they have for you, Olivier. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Lucky, so you asked will you find your twin flame? And then the other you had put, you're manifesting a real compatible lifetime partner. Will it happen? You're waiting. You feel like it's time. You need some wisdom. Okay. So I'm going to close that one. So basically you're looking here. Do you have a relationship? Do you have a twin flame? Is anyone coming your way? What's happening here? You got the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. And so I don't feel like you have like a twin flame, and there's a difference. Twin flames, everyone has different definitions of this. I feel like maybe you're thinking like someone that's just like this and we're like this, and a twin flame with what Spirit has showed me is like, it's more like you're in Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme and you're tied together and you have a lot of passion, a lot of togetherness, but you also a lot of work. And we don't have twin flames every lifetime. They're actually more rare than we don't have them a whole lot because it's like taking a double amount of college courses. It's like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of progress, but it's a lot of work. So soul partner, togetherness like that. I don't feel like you have a fated relationship in this lifetime, but you do have optional here. And, we've got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be an option between two different people and maybe two different relationships that you'll have in possibilities of this lifetime. But they're optional for you. They're not fated where they'll happen against your human going, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. This is like you have the opportunity and the choice to do it if you want. And the Six of Wands is the mutual passion and attraction. So you will have a couple times mutual attraction for people, but I don't feel like there's this fated relationship coming in. While you're waiting, like you said, like, yeah, I'm waiting for my love to come toward me. When we're having a pause, when we feel like nothing's happening, it happens on purpose for us, and it gives us the opportunity to focus on our self-love, our self-worth. So questioning our thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, those fears we have around relationship. What are all these rules of who they're supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be, how they're supposed to unfold, blah, blah, blah. What is all this, right? Questioning those beliefs, those limiting beliefs, the emotions that don't serve you, you're clearing energy, doing your inner shadow work and decluttering your outside world and whatever you need to do. But it's all about you during this period. We don't just wait in a waiting room going, when is it going to arrive? Because lower vibration slows it down. And if that's where we're at now with a lot of small t truths that are rooted in fear of losing love or not having love or never getting it, then that slows it down. If we raise our love vibration, our self-worth, that speeds it up and it brings it sooner to us. It's usually a range. It's not like you are supposed to meet someone on this date, blah, blah, blah. Even fated relationships are ranges. So these optional ones have ranges, but the more you work on your inside, the faster this comes to you. Otherwise, you'll just have lower vibrational relationships that are short and end in a big boom, because that's what lower vibrational relationships do. So hopefully that makes sense. That's what's coming in there for you, Lucky. So many blessings. And then Carmel Damon, what um, are the feelings? What are DL's feelings towards you this coming week? All right, let's take a look here. All right. I feel like there's been some with the Six of Swords, some changing of thought and belief and mindset from choppy waters to calmer waters. And that's bringing in this magician where I feel like whatever these fears were that were holding them back, and these had nothing to do with you, just ones that were pre-existing fears. Um, that the magician is about action. It's about it's divine masculine movement energy. And so I feel like whatever this was that was holding them back before, they've been doing some thinking, some contemplating, and it's creating some movement, which will create movement in here, which will create movement in the outside world. Magician, I really feel like they'll reach out and they want to initiate something, a get together, a dinner, whatever. But I feel like there is this change in this movement that will happen this week with those cards. So yay. Right. And that's what they have for you, Carmel. So many blessings. And then the last one I have here is Gene XO. Hey, Gene. So hopefully I didn't miss anybody. If I did, my deepest apologies. I should try to go very cleanly here, but if I did miss you, just comment on the video, or I'll be back on next Friday, or you can check out my main page too for any of those uh, pick a cards or any of the free content. And then also I offer personal readings. If anyone's interested in any of those, all that information is listed in the description box below. So we'll finish up here, and as soon as I'm done, I'll post a comment listing the order in which all the readings were completed. So Gene, you want to know what money will look like for you this week, and then look at underlying energies. All right. Well, we've got the Leo energy of the Strength card and the Page of Wands, fast moving energy. Page of Wands is new passion, new spark, new ideas that come in here. Let's see at the bottom of it. There's two stacks, so you get two more cards here. You got peace of mind and also the Hanged Man, which is transformation and patience coming in. So you have peace of mind energy below the deck and this seeing things from a different perspective coming in here. And same with the strength card. I just kind of feel like the strength card and the Hanged Man are this connecting with your higher self to see things differently, see things from a different perspective. And I feel like you have a peace in your mind about your finances, but also that you're also in this calmness, you get this spark of how you can save money, whether it's, I'm going to contact my cable and see what kind of deal. And oh my gosh, I don't need all this stuff anymore and I can get a better deal, or my phone. And I just feel like you have these ideas of saving money and making money that come in here with this spark. But I feel like it comes with having this peace of mind and kind of stepping out and seeing money from a different perspective, which when we realize it's not humans that bring us our money, but the creator is what brings us our sustenance in each moment. And they're pretty good. We would be dead right now if they didn't bring us everything we needed in each moment. So we can trust them, unlike humans who, when we trust that they're going to supply everything we need, when their inner child feels unsafe and out of control, they will go into survival mode and take everything back. Creator and spirit, they don't fear. They have endless resources. They don't need our resources. They're like, here, and here's some extra. They don't just give us bread and water. They bring everything that we need, and then they want to bring us more because they love us so much. So I feel like there is a transformation in these feelings that may be around lack, that we transform and we see it differently, and that is where this calmness comes, and then you get these ideas that come in. And they will. You can ask them for ideas too. Can you use some ideas on how I can save money or make some more money or bring in more? And they will definitely bring that your way. So I love that for you. All right. So that's what they have for you, Gene. Many blessings to you. And thank you guys again so much for all your love and support and for all your patience in getting to the readings. And just remember, as you're going through every second of every day of your life, you truly are unconditionally and eternally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, enjoy the rest of your week and your day and your weekend if you're still in your weekend. And until I see you guys again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you soon.